a blind piano player, wrestler, long-distance runner, and a creative spirit whose talents have taken her to the stage and into galleries and exhibitions across the U.S., are here to tell their story of their unique and incredible journey together. Welcome to the Nancy and Mike Show. Nancy and Mike will engage you with some of the most unimaginable and heartwarming stories of their extraordinary life. So please welcome your hosts, Nancy and Mike.
Hi, my name is Mike Zorick.
And this is Nancy Noble.
We are coming to you live from YouTube in Florida, God inspired. This is the Nancy and Mike Show. And what I'm going to do today, I will do something a little different because it's appropriate.
Cool.
Now, the first thing is, where are we spiritually? Now, here's the deal. The Nazis have taken us over the coals in the first round. This is one thing that I talk about every day, that the Nazis should be given their own medicine by Trump. How do we do that?
Well, when he says Nazis, maybe this is the first time you heard us. He's talking about the Democratic Party right now.
The Nazis, how do we take care of the Nazis? We fire their judges. Fire, arrest, replace their judges.
They are trying to work on that.
How come Boasberg is still there?
But they got some stuff to fight against him.
They got some stuff to fight against him.
I know.
I would have had that guy out of a job 6 months ago.
Yeah.
What would I have done? That Trump didn't have the guts to do, or that the Department of Justice didn't have the guts to do. I'd fire that guy, I'd arrest him, and I'd replace him. Now, you can't just fire someone. You got to have a reason to fire somebody.
Mm-hmm.
What's the reason for firing this guy? The reason is he's abusing his power.
Yeah.
All right. Now, you fired this.
They're getting some facts about that. They're getting proof.
Yeah,
they are.
but he's still there.
I know, but.
And now Ted Cruz is working on him. And here's where we are here.
Okay, I'm listening.
One thing I have said many times: evidence never lies.
Except for miracles.
Now, let's look at our God and let's look at the Nazis' God. We lost the first part of the war.
Well, Trump got elected. That's a big thing.
Trump got elected, yes.
And he's getting his cabinets. He's got some good people.
But they're not retaliating.
Yes, they are. Some of them are.
Now,
well, we have different opinions.
There's no preacher who could have given me better advice than my father gave me. Never start a fight. Never finish. Never let the other guy finish it. That's straight from God and Jesus. And I'm talking about our God and Jesus. It's called the Golden Rule. Now, when somebody wants a war, you give them that war and you make them sorry that they ever asked for it. It's an eye for 2 eyes. It's a tooth for a mouthful. Now,
but you do it without resentment.
I do it without
any
emotion
or hatred.
Without any anger, without any hatred. And I've had wars that I had to go through.
Well, you were blind and you were small, and people thought they could take advantage of you.
And not just physical wars.
No.
And I had to do this not because I wanted to, because I knew it was the right thing. Now, Why is it? I'm getting to the facts here. Why is it that Christians are being slaughtered every day in Nigeria? Where the hell is our God?
Well, I don't think God is in hell.
I don't think he is either.
But you
But
can
I
say
have people,
where in hell is our God? God never is in hell.
but I have heard
I don't like
Christians
that.
say, where the hell is God?
But that's not a good expression.
But it means what the expression means, that he's not doing his job. He's
That's
not
their
helping
opinion.
us.
But that expression should be
No, by the evidence. Evidence, remember what I said, evidence never lies.
except for miracles.
So when you pray for something
Which I do.
and
I
that
pray.
doesn't get answered, then are you going to justify that by saying that God doesn't hear you?
No.
How do you justify it? Now, there's this other lame brain BS excuse. Well, it's not right for his timing. That is the biggest bunch of crap for a cop out that you will ever hear in your lifetime.
Sometimes I don't like to argue with you, so I'll just let things slide. But we have different opinions.
But here's the deal.
I remember when you were so sick.
Yes, and I'm going to get to that today.
Okay.
But the first part of the show is going to be some politics and where we are spiritually and why are we where we are.
But
Now,
things are happening for the good. I can see it.
where is, all right, we already know this. What's that guy's name? Chuck Schumer is Almighty God.
In your opinion,
We
not
already
mine.
know this, all
That's
right?
not my
This
opinion.
is not disputable. All right, we know this.
Well, it's not
Now,
true.
is he our God? No.
No, of course not.
But he's the Nazis' God.
Well, they're not too happy with him anyway.
Now,
The Democrats are starting to divide.
who is Jesus in all this?
Not this again. It's not true.
Jesus is George Soros. Now, how do we know this?
Well, maybe some people put him up high because he gives a lot of money, but he's not really anything to do
He
with
gives a lot of money,
any holiness.
and what his goals are is to destroy. Now, he's got all these Nazi bitches who have nothing upstairs, whatever. They have emotions. They have nothing else. And he's got all these niggers that he puts in that have nothing but emotion. Now, when 2028 comes and AOC is president, who's her vice president going to be? Do you know? It's going to be Crockett.
You're so off the base.
Now, here's the
don't
deal
believe
with
it.
this. What's this going to create?
It's going to create a problem.
I tell you right now, I'd rather have Harris than those two. But that's neither here nor there because
Okay.
they're putting down Harris for whatever reason. I think she's better than the other two. Not that I like Harris, I don't. But you tell me this. Why are Christians in Nigeria being slaughtered every day? That tells me our God is not doing his job. And if the two Jesuses were to met,
The one that you think is some phony Jesus and the real Jesus Christ, our
George
Lord.
Soros and our Jesus. George Soros would make Jesus wish he had
Oh,
never been.
no way.
Now, here's the deal with this.
I think I'm going to have to get another thought of the day.
Look at the evidence. Evidence never lies. Now, all this stuff, the Christians getting beaten up, the Christians, all this. And part of the Christians getting beaten up is something that I talked about last week. Them not drawing lines. And if you take what my father said, an eye for two eyes, a tooth for a mouthful, Boasberg should be in jail somewhere. Now, we don't have to kill him, but we do have to put him in jail for a while, put him in El Salvador jail.
But don't you want what's right?
Yes, and that's right. We've got to, if we're going to get anywhere.
I mean, you do believe in God, right? And Jesus Christ our Lord. You do believe.
Yes, I do. I don't
Okay.
believe in
Because
George
it's
Soros.
hard for me to.
I don't believe. I would not pray to them, even though right now they are more powerful than our God.
No, it's not true.
It is true. Look at the evidence.
Nope.
Now, here's the deal. A lot of Christians are doing this to themselves. I mentioned it last week with the bank, all right?
Mm-hmm. I know.
Things that we're doing to ourselves.
I think it's because of the computer and AI is so.
Yeah, but what is AI? What is the computer? It's God Almighty. What is it? It's what it is. It's God Almighty.
It's the phony.
It's the phony, but it is what it is.
Okay.
Now, that's where we're at with this. And our God is way behind
In people's lives, not in reality.
in reality.
No.
The evidence points it out.
Maybe it's trying to fool you. Maybe that's Satan trying to fool you.
But anyway, that's where we are. And the Nazi God is miles and miles ahead of our God. And we see the evidence of it. We see what's happening. We see what's happening with the government. We see what the Nazis are doing.
But some Democrats are starting to change to be more like Republicans.
I'll believe it when I see it. When they divide, when God shows me that he's doing something, I'll, the way it is now. I'm just telling you how it is now. I'm not saying it can't change.
And a lot of times, God will do things in the nick of time, in the last second.
Well, this thing is way
He
past.
said that he has some surprises coming and a twist of the story.
This is way past
And
the nick of
turns.
time.
Well, we'll see.
Now, we see what's happening. I don't believe that Christians should be being destroyed. But anyway, here's the deal with this.
Yep.
I just decided I'm going to tell you where we are politically. We should be fighting fire with fire. An eye for two eyes, a tooth for a mouthful. Now, if we don't do that, we are going to lose this country, and the Nazis will laugh at us all the way to the bank. It's happening.
We're going to a break right now. This is the Nancy and Mike show, and stay tuned. Thanks, guys.
And when we come back, I'll change the subject.
Good.
Mike Zorick, a three-time California state champion in Greco-Roman wrestling at 114 pounds. Mike, blind since birth, was born in Hartford, Connecticut. He was a 6-time national placer, including 2 seconds, 2/3, and 2/4. He also won the Veterans Folk-Style Wrestling twice at 152 pounds. In all these tournaments, he was the only blind competitor. Nancy Zorick, a creative spirit whose talents have taken her to the stage and into galleries and exhibitions in several states. Her father, a commercial artist who shared his instruments with his daughter and helped her fine-tune her natural abilities, influenced her decision to follow in his footsteps. Ms. Zorick has enjoyed a fruitful career doing what she loves. Listen Saturday mornings at 12 Eastern for the Nancy and Mike Show for heartwarming stories and interesting talk.
Are you struggling to care for elderly parents or a spouse? Do you wonder if being a caregiver is making you sick? Are you worried about taking time off work to care for elderly parents and balance work, life, and caregiving? Has caregiving become exhausting and emotionally draining? Are you an aging adult who wants to remain independent, but you're not sure how? I'm Pamela D. Wilson. Join me for the Caring Generation radio show for caregivers and aging adults, Wednesday evenings, 6 Pacific, 7 Mountain, 8 Central, and 9 Eastern, where I answer these questions and share tips for managing stress, family relationships, health, well-being, and more. Podcasts and transcripts of The Caring Generation are on my website, PamelaDWilson.com, plus my caregiving library, online caregiver support programs, and programs for corporations interested in supporting working caregivers. Help, hope, and support for caregivers is here on The Caring Generation and PamelaDWilson.com.
Hi, my name is Mike Zorick.
And this is Nancy Noble.
We are coming to you live, broadcasting
I'm YouTube.
from YouTube. And I almost forgot. But anyway, wrapping up this subject.
Good.
What Trump has to do. He's got to fight fire with fire. And if the Nazis tell him he can't do something, he won't do it. And that's the totally wrong way to go about it. When the Nazis say no, we say yes. Now, we've got to fight fire with fire. That's the way I was brought up. And this guy, this Boasberg or whatever his name is, that guy would be rotting in jail if I was president. He'd either that or he'd be burning in hell. We've got to do these things. We can't let them have any say or anybody else have any say. We don't have to obey the devil. Now, getting back to this other deal.
What other deal? I thought you were
My
going to
deal.
change this.
I'm changing the subject.
Oh, your health.
My health.
Oh, good.
My-
That we have good news.
My health is okay. And my health is okay because I'm coughing all the time from blood pressure medication. And you could probably hear it in my voice. And I stopped taking the blood pressure medication. And I'm not taking anything right now. I got different medication from the doctor.
Uh-huh.
But what's the side effects for this? It makes you cough.
Yep.
Well, that's the problem I had with the other stuff.
Oh,
But
the new medication, yeah. The guy said it's not as bad, serious as the other one with coughing, but that is one of the side effects,
so I'm holding off on it.
right?
And I'm waiting till I go to the doctor to see what she says.
Right.
And, but anyway, God heal me from this.
Yeah, from we went last Wednesday.
I was on last June. I was on death row.
Yep.
I couldn't go to the bathroom. And right away, when I went to the hospital, this wonderful couple, Tom and Diane, took us. They knew They prayed for me all the way there to the hospital. The nurses knew right away what to do to save my life. Now, that was an act of God.
Yep. And they relieved your fear right away. That
Just
nurse
they
talked
did.
to you.
I didn't know. I knew I had to get an operation because I was filled with bladder cancer. And everybody knew it. But in order to operate, they had to get out a lot of blood clots. So that's what took them so long. And they didn't tell me that. But they seemed to know what they were talking about. And that's one thing that Tom said, that they knew what they were doing from the minute I came in.
It was like a well-oiled machine. It was just
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom.
They knew
This,
how to
this,
save
this.
my life.
Yep.
No, that was our God.
And so this Wednesday, the doctor wanted to see for sure. So he used a camera to go into Mike's bladder. And I was in the same room with the nurses and the doctor. And the doctor said out loud, "I don't see any cancer." It's like, whoa,
Yeah.
my
So
heart
that means,
leaped. And Mike said, "What did I say? What did I say when the doctor said that?"
I don't know, you got excited. But anyway, I got excited
Yeah, we both were.
because when I went to the hospital on June 25th,
Uh-huh.
I knew I was on death row.
Yeah.
And nobody knew if I was going to survive. The nurses did.
Yeah.
And I don't know how they knew, but they knew.
They've probably been through things like that.
And they knew what to do, how to do it, made sure they got enough blood clots out of me before I went in for my cancer surgery. And I didn't know how I was going to come out. But I was ready to be with God if I had to. I didn't want to. I wanted to be with Nancy. But anyway, I came out. And I came out good. And that's where I wanted to go with this.
And also, I belong to a women's prayer group, and we have been praying for a good report.
And we got a good report
Yes.
last Wednesday.
So I let them know we got the good report.
Now, this Wednesday, I have to go. They want to tell me what's in my pee and all this stuff. But anyway, I'm on the good side.
Yeah.
I've got to get rid of this coughing spell.
Hmm.
And hopefully this new blood pressure medicine will help me. And that's where we're at with this. Now,
And we did go out to eat after the doctor this Wednesday with Tom and Diane. And when we were eating, I said to them, "Look at me." I said, "This is my happy face." And I told them when I was young, my mom said, "Whatever I'm going through is written all over my face." And I said, "So this is my happy face." And they were happy for both of us.
and Nancy felt more optimistic that I was going to survive.
Yeah.
And I can understand. But anyway,
Yeah.
on the baseball front, yesterday Nancy and I had a discussion.
Yeah, we did. And you explained it very well to me. I even
And
understood it.
here was my explanation.
Huh?
It was 3-2 Toronto. Now I'm rooting for the Dodgers. I'm still rooting for the Dodgers.
And now I'm rooting for Toronto because the Dodgers are always winning. So
And
I'd like to see Toronto.
the Dodgers will be there next year. Who knows when Toronto will be back?
Oh,
But here's why. Here's the
okay.
deal with this.
Yeah, and you explained it very well.
Now, here's what I said yesterday.
Okay.
Toronto won 2 out of 3 in LA. Now, that gave Toronto a 3-2 lead. Now, when you're in a situation You're going home. You got to win one game. You don't have to win 2 games. You got to win 1 game. Always, 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 always in capital letters. You pitch your ace pitcher in game number 7. So that means you got some wiggle room. This is what I was explaining to Nancy yesterday. Now, who the ace for Toronto is Gosman. The Dodgers, they have these pitchers. They're both good, but we all know they're drug lords.
Oh, come on, Mike.
They are. We
No.
all know this. Everybody knows this.
You don't know that for sure.
Yamamoto and Ohtani.
It's not nice.
Everybody knows they're drug lords.
No.
Now, here's the deal with this. In spite of it, they're very good ball players.
Of course.
And they should really not be in baseball. They should be locked up in some jail somewhere.
Come on, you don't know that.
But I know
like
this
that.
100%
Don't say that.
positively. I know this. Now, here's the deal. Trump had a meeting with the Japanese, the head of Japan, and he was very, he's not going to go after these 2 drug lords. But anyway, that's...
What are you talking about? He? Trump?
No. Yamamoto and Ohtani.
Yeah, but who's the he? Is it the head of Japan? That's a girl.
The head of Japan is a girl.
Yes.
And they had a very good meeting.
Yes.
And she wants to work with us.
Yes.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. And she's giving us cherry trees, which I love.
Yes. Now, here's the deal. We know these guys are bad guys.
In your opinion.
They're good ball players.
Yes, they are.
And they should not be in our major leagues. But anyways, they are. But be that as it may, we all know that's true. But here's the deal with this. When you got your ace, Gosman, you're ahead 3-2.
That's Toronto.
You pitch him in game 7. Who do you pitch in game 6? You pitch Scherzer. Scherzer, at one point in time, was a great pitcher.
Yeah.
But he's old. He's no longer what he used to be. Okay. Now, here's why you pitch your ace in game number 7, if you're Toronto.
Okay.
If you're losing 3-2, then you got to pitch Gosman in game 6 because you got to win both games.
Yeah, you got it.
All right?
Yeah.
But that wasn't the situation.
Okay.
Toronto needed to win 1 game. They're going to lose today.
I hope not.
And here's the deal. Ohtani against Gosman. That's Ohtani against Scherzer. That's a mismatch.
That happened already?
No, it's happening this afternoon.
Oh, okay.
And here's the deal with this. You pitch your best guy in the 7th game because all you need to do is win 1 game. Well, Toronto decided to throw all their eggs in a basket with a hole in it, and they all came out the other side, and they're dead. So that's what they did. I told Nancy this yesterday, and the only reason I mentioned this is because I talked about this yesterday.
Before any game.
Before any pitch was thrown. And I knew that Yamamoto against Gosman, they played once before. It was a total mismatch for the Dodgers. And I don't want to see that matchup again. I want to see Gosman in a matchup that I could win if I'm Toronto. And of course, I told you I'm for the Dodgers.
Yep.
And I am kind of disappointed at how the Christians are being mistreated. Mm-hmm. But I think the Dodgers win today convincingly. So anyway,
sorry,
that's where we are with this, with the baseball situation. And I will not watch the game tonight.
Okay, well, we're going to a break right now. This is the Nancy and Mike show. We'll be right back, guys.
Author, radio show host, and coach John M. Hawkins reveals strategies to help gain perspective, build confidence, find clarity, achieve goals. John M. Hawkins' new book, Coached to Greatness: Unlock Your Full Potential with Limitless Growth, published by iUniverse. Hawkins reveals strategies to help readers accomplish more. He believes the book can coach them to greatness. Hawkins says that the best athletes get to the top of their sport with the help of coaches, mentors, and others. He shares guidance that helps readers reflect on what motivates them, rediscover and assess their core values, philosophies, and competencies, find settings that allow them to be the most productive, and track their progress towards accomplishing goals. What if there were a super tiny device that could diagnose the brain and is smaller than a single human hair? What if you could see inside the brain to help an epilepsy patient during surgery or to help the fight against Parkinson's disease? Dr. Patricia Broderick is proud to announce the Broderick Probe, a biomedical and electronic breakthrough. Imagine a probe to help with the understanding and potential cure of brain-related diseases. To learn more, listen live to the Easy Sense radio show with host Dr. Broderick. And to help support the Broderick Foundation, please go to EasySense.com and learn how, with your help, we can fight these horrific brain disorders. That's EasySense.com to learn more and help support the Broderick Foundation.
Hi, my name is Mike Zorick.
And this is Nancy Noble.
We are coming to you live from YouTube. I almost said Utah again. Can you believe that? And in Florida.
Yep.
And Nancy's going to do her wonderful thing. And I think I'm pretty much done with
Okay.
baseball, even though I'm not going to watch it today.
Yeah.
I have nothing to watch today. But anyway, here's Nancy to do her wonderful thing.
Okay, I'm basically getting this from our Daily Bread. It's this one is written by Jennifer Benson Schultz, and she's talking about her little girl when she was 3, and there's a vicious thunderstorm going on, and she's saying her prayers, and she's asking God, "Dear Jesus, I know you're here with us. I know you love us, and I know that the storm will stop when you tell it to stop." What a sweet little girl. I love that age, 3-year-olds. I get along with 3-year-olds amazingly well. And there's a story in the Bible. It's from Mark 40, verse 40, about Jesus fell asleep in the boat and a big squall came over and the waves were pounding into the boat. The disciples were getting scared and they ran over to wake Jesus up. Whoa. And let's see where it says the disciples woke him up and said, "Don't you care if we capsize?" The disciples, "Don't you care if we drowned?" Jesus didn't talk to them. He just talked to the storm. "Quiet, be still." It's from Mark. And then immediately the water stopped splashing into the boat and howling. And there in the silence, Jesus looked at his followers and said, "Why are you so afraid? Do you still not have faith?" Whoa, imagine the water dripping down their face and off their beard. And so, what if we could live today in awe like the disciples when they saw Jesus in that moment? What if we could view every concern with fresh awareness of Jesus' authority and power? Maybe then our childlike faith would chase away our fears, maybe then we could and would believe that each storm we face is in God's mercy. So, what I got from this quiet book just a scripture that I liked. It's says, and it was for today in our quiet time book. It's from 1 John 3:2. Dear friends, now we are children of God, and what we will be has not yet been known to us, but we know that when Jesus appears, we shall be like him. 1 John 3:2. And we have to renew our faith muscles. We have to use them. We have to trust. And let's see, Fanny Crosby wrote this song, and every once in a while I wake up hearing the words in my head. I sought the Lord, and he heard, and he answered. I sought the Lord, and he heard, and he answered. That's why I trust him. That's why I trust him. And I hear that when I wake up sometime. And that's why I had faith. Mike was not going to have cancer, and he was going to have a good report. And I told the girls at that prayer group, good report. And they were praying for a good report. And it's very important. I remember I don't get many messages. Mike gets more than I do. It's not a contest, but Mike's been closer to God for a lot longer than me. So when Mike was really sick with food poisoning, and we went to a whole bunch of doctors. And anyway, one time I got a message in the middle of the night. So what? Where's your faith? And I knew, okay, all right. God thinks this is going to pass. I'm going to get through this, and Mike's going to survive. And I got lifted up. Woo! I'll never forget that. Woo! So I'm sure when the doctor said last Wednesday, I don't see any cancer, I'm sure I went, woo!
Yeah, you sure did. You were all excited.
So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad I get to share my enthusiasm with you guys. And we're not getting many I don't know. Mike's brother said he listens, but he doesn't know how to hook into whatever you're supposed to hook in, and I don't know how to do it either. I want to give it a little like, and then they say I have to subscribe, and I don't know how to do it. I don't know the right passwords or whatever you need. Mike and I told him I'm not going to make an excuse. I'm old, but computer stuff is not our thing. So
No,
anyway,
it's Almighty God's thing.
Mike and I are happy that we got through today, and we're happy we got through October. Right, Mike?
Yeah, and I will tell you, I thought October would never end, but I think that every year. I've been through
Don't say it every year.
what,
And
79
November.
79 Octobers. It is November now, and
Well, I'm all done.
but Nancy's all done, and she did a great job. And here's the deal. I'm all done with the baseball. I'm not watching it. I
Right.
hope the Dodgers win. And let's be honest about it. They deserve to win because Toronto did everything you could possibly do wrong to mess up your pitching rotation. Now,
They need a better manager,
I don't
I
even know
think.
what the score was yesterday, and I don't care. I'm not going to look it up. We went to bed early last night,
Yep.
and
And we slept late.
we slept late. Uh, I don't know. I think it was after 8 when we got up.
I know.
And going back to this cancer situation, this place we go to, it's called Oxford,
It's another town.
and it's an hour away,
It's
and
not a big town.
it's whenever I go there, I get scared.
No.
And you could say I don't have faith, and maybe you're right, but I get scared every time I go there. And after we went there and we got that good report, we went to IHOP.
Yeah, it was good.
Now, I got something different. They do have good fish there.
Yeah.
And I decided to get a Belgian waffle with bacon
On the side.
on the side. 4 pieces of bacon they give you. Now, most places they only give you 2 pieces of bacon.
Oh.
Now, when I touched the first piece of bacon, I can tell you that bacon was God inspired. And Tom was raving over the bacon. And I know why he was raving over the bacon, because he could see it was God inspired. All right?
It was pretty burnt.
That was perfect
Yeah.
bacon.
Yep. Just the way you
And
like
it was God inspired. All right?
Yeah.
So if something's God inspired, you're thankful, you recognize it. This is how God would make it. This is how Jesus would make it if he was making it. This is how it would come out. Now, the other day, Nancy and I were watching this show, and this girl looks like my cousin Roseanne.
Oh, a cooking show.
It's very good. It's very good.
Yeah.
I like the people, the girls.
Uh-huh.
I like the girls. Now, she was making
Yeah.
some meat,
Oh, yeah. They like their meat
and
medium rare or something.
they should not.
We don't like it that way.
I will tell you, they should not cook for anybody until they learn how to cook.
Oh, come on.
That
People have
is
different
not the
tastes.
way to cook meat.
People have different
Medium
tastes.
rare. It's garbage. It's garbage. It's garbage.
In your
I will
opinion.
say that to my dying day,
Okay.
and it's not my opinion. It's the way it is.
You
all
like
right?
fish well done, practically burnt.
I do. And if
You don't eat steak. You don't eat that much. You don't
but
eat
that bacon
hamburgers.
was God inspired. Did you see how well done it was?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I rest my case. Nobody could argue with me on stuff like this, because if they could argue with me, they would be wrong. So that's the way that is, and people should not be cooking for others until they learn how to cook. Now, she made some wonderful potatoes
Mm,
afterwards that I would have loved.
You would have.
And
And I made some homemade potato soup. That's unusual.
yes, and it was very good. And oddly enough, while Nancy was watching this show, this girl who looks like my cousin Roseanne, uh, they were playing on the radio
Oh, yeah.
Appassionata Sonata. Now, I've been thinking of calling piano teachers,
You know it. I'm waiting.
and I don't know what to wait for. And here's what the issue I'm going through. I'm having terrible coughing spells from my blood pressure medication, and I don't want to go to a piano lesson and cough my head off and have it being recorded. So that's kind of what's holding me back on this.
Right. I get it.
And
And you're not used to sitting up for long periods.
when I hear a piece like this, a Passionata Sonata, it's Sonata number 23 by Beethoven. And
Yeah.
one thing about the sonata, Beethoven was the king of sonatas. Just like if you were to take the waltz and you would say, well, Strauss was the waltz king.
Well, we'll be right back. This is the Nancy and Mike Show. Stay tuned.
What if there were a super tiny device that could diagnose the brain and is smaller than a single human hair? What if you could see inside the brain to help an epilepsy patient during surgery or to help the fight against Parkinson's disease? Dr. Patricia Broderick is proud to announce the Broderick Probe, a biomedical and electronic breakthrough. Imagine a probe to help with the understanding and potential cure of brain-related diseases. To learn more, listen live to the Easy Sense radio show with host Dr. Broderick. And to help support the Broderick Foundation, please go to easysense.com and learn how, with your help, we can fight these horrific brain disorders. That's easysense.com to learn more and help support the Broderick Foundation. Mike Zorick, a three-time California state champion in Greco-Roman wrestling at 114 pounds. Mike, blind since birth, was born in Hartford, Connecticut. He was a six-time national placer, including 2 seconds, 2/3, and 2/4. He also won the Veterans Folk-Style Wrestling twice at 152 pounds. In all these tournaments, he was the only blind competitor. Nancy Zorick, a creative spirit whose talents have taken her to the stage and into galleries and exhibitions in several states. Her father, a commercial artist who shared his instruments with his daughter and helped her fine-tune her natural abilities, influenced her decision to follow in his footsteps. Ms. Zorick has enjoyed a fruitful career doing what she loves. Listen Saturday mornings at 12 Eastern for the Nancy and Mike Show for heartwarming stories and interesting talk.
Hi, my name is Mike Zorick.
And this is Nancy Noble.
We are coming to you live from YouTube in Florida. I don't know if I mentioned today. Today's November the 1st.
Yay.
Got out of October.
Yes.
And I have good news. Yesterday was Halloween.
Yeah.
Nobody came over yesterday.
Yay.
We
And
do
we bought
have
plenty
candy. And here's the deal. I'm not against giving candy away.
No.
That has nothing to do with the issue. But Halloween is such a hellhole of a holiday. There is nothing good about it. I could go into my own personal Halloweens. I won't do it today. And I remember one time, I got to tell you, I met this incredible Jehovah Witness lady.
Yes.
And if she's not in heaven,
oh yeah, she's in heaven.
There's tons of people who are in serious trouble. A wonderful black woman from Georgia.
Yeah, beautiful person.
And she had a heart of gold.
Yep.
And you recognize it right away. It's not an opinionated thing.
No, we just knew it.
See it. We see it very obviously. Well, anyway.
You were telling her about your experiences in October.
Yeah, and maybe I'll mention my experiences next week because then they'll make more sense. But what happened was the way she would take something that happened in your life and relate it to the Bible.
Of course.
And everything fit. Well, here's what happened. I had all these horrid Halloween experiences.
Right.
And
even just October experiences.
Just October and Halloween.
Yes. And you explained them all to her.
And I explained everything to her. And she came over. I thought maybe what do you think? Somebody's going to make excuses for you, right? You know what she said? She said it was a blessing from God. Because by the time I was in the 6th grade, I didn't want anything to do with that crap anymore. I saw it for what it was, how evil Halloween is.
Yep.
It's straight from the devil. Yep. All you have to do is look at the tradition of Halloween, and you see how blatantly evil it is. There's nothing good about it. Even the candy you get could deceive you. It didn't deceive me. but I'm not going there today. But I had great respect for her
Yeah.
when she put honesty over what she might have thought that I wanted to hear.
Nope.
That went, when she told me that spoke volumes
I
for me.
know. And she got insight from God.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No question about it. It wasn't something she made up.
Nope.
She got insight from God. And remember, God had more power then. And
I I haven't had horrible things like you on Halloween, but I remember one time my boyfriend didn't want to go out, and I got all this beautiful costume. I was a fairy princess, and I got my special brand new silk pink toe shoes. And I wore it to this party, dressed like a fairy princess with Fred, Karate Fred. And this girl, she didn't like me, and she stepped right on my toe and ruined those pink silk shoes. It was ruined. I couldn't get that stain out.
and she did it on purpose.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, you see, you know what they call that? That's called the Halloween spirit.
Yeah.
All right?
She didn't want anything to do with a nice, pretty fairy princess on an evil day. So she destroyed my beautiful pink toe shoes.
And if you hadn't gone out,
Yep, I wouldn't even have known about
you
it.
wouldn't even have known about it. You could have been upset about it and wondered, what did I miss? And never find out what you missed. But I did want to mention that because yesterday was Halloween. And I was very happy that nobody came over. One last thing about yesterday. We didn't go out yesterday. Nancy made this wonderful homemade potato soup.
Yeah, in the crock pot.
And I didn't know how it was going to come out, but it came out great. Now, here's the deal.
2-minute wrap up.
Oh, good. I could wrap this up in 2 minutes.
Okay.
I knew I wasn't going to watch the baseball game yesterday because I knew that Toronto had already lost because of what they did with their pitching matchup. So what did I do? Nancy read me the basketball. My two teams happened to be playing against each other
Pretty
yesterday.
exciting.
Philadelphia and Boston. It was at Philadelphia.
Yeah, it's a good game, huh?
And
Back and forth. Woo.
I got to listen to it on Sirius Radio.
So it was just like radio, listening to radio.
It was like listening to radio. And it was kind of a sloppy game. And Boston won 109 to 108.
Whoa.
Philly had a few chances to win the game. They missed some easy shots at the end. And the thing about Philly, they had too many turnovers. They were kind of sloppy. And they're 4-1. Boston's 3-3. So
yeah, that was exciting.
it was an exciting game.
Good.
And I got something good to watch last night.
Well, hey, we're at the end of the show already. Whoa. Thanks, guys, for listening. And make sure you join or give us a thumbs up or something. That helps us.
And I got bad news. I'm going to end on bad news.
What?
The clock changes tonight.
Oh, okay.
And
don't forget to change your clocks.
For the worst.
Take care, guys.
Backwards.
Bye.
This has been the Nancy and Mike Show. Tune in each week and become part of the conversation of the amazing journey of Nancy and Mike.